And I was like,
Shown in
Twin Peaks.
your DNA.
Fair to Pacey.
There's
Space
no
or,
in your.
but
That's crazy.
again, Naruto.
Circumcision practices in South Korea.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to Shonen Creek.
Oh my god. We're really getting into the good stuff now. Episode 2 and already things are getting steamy, isn't it?
What I've gone and done is I purchased the entire series on DVD.
Yes.
But it means that I'm now watching it with the original theme song, which is a first for me.
Thank goodness.
And I really want to talk about that. So, as we know, originally the theme song was I Don't Want to Wait by Paula Cole. In syndication, it is Run Like Mad, which was written for the show, I found out, because I found somebody who did a cover of it, and it was just the theme as it appears in the show repeated and remixed like 2 or 3 times because there's no other part of the song. And then I don't know if you're aware of this, but originally the song or the theme song was supposed to be One Hand in My Pocket by Alanis Morissette.
I did hear this. Yes. Okay. I did a little bit of research and heard it was supposed to be that initially, which
One Hand in My Pocket talks a lot about like having a job and like things like don't apply to these kids situations. You know,
it's a lot about like kind of keeping your cool throughout challenges that might come up, and like,
yeah,
that's not really a thing any of these characters are doing ever. They're always dialed up, and I Don't Want to Wait just
1,000%.
I don't want to wait is so about them because they're all trying to have their lives happen right now, right? As you do when you're a teenager.
Yes, but have you listened to like the song in its entirety? I don't
yeah. I mean, it's also about your husband coming home from war and the brutality of generational trauma. But you know, I mean, that's also what this show's about. Come on.
Well,
like Dawson doesn't have trauma after watching his parents have sex constantly, it seems. I'm not comparing trauma here. I'm not here to say which is worth, husband getting shrapnel in the leg or you watching your parents have sex.
I mean, everything's bad when you're that age. So, but also people went to war at Dawson's age, like back in the day, you know,
people used to go to war.
People used to go to war, Kim. So I'm going to say something controversial, which is I think that just in terms of like the actual lyrics of the song, I Don't Want to Wait is very like wistful. It hits different than Run Like Mad, which I actually think captures the vibe of the show better.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. That's fair.
It's very high energy and it's very frenetic. And I think to your point, I think it speaks more to that like really keyed up emotional state that they're in. Like I don't feel like you get necessarily a lot of like introspective wistfulness in that kind of like Paula Cole way from these characters. I think there's, even when they are being broody, I think there's something very, you know, caffeinated about it.
They're eager and they just have no chill.
No chill.
No chill at all.
No, not a Alanis Morissette situation.
Everyone's in a bad situation at this point already. So
this episode is a lot.
Should we jump in? We're going to be pausing a lot, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, why don't you, Pacey?
Please do. She's your teacher. I may not believe you, but I believe in you is a wild line. Oh my god. The head.
The head.
I don't want to regurgitate on camera. Why don't you?
Some people are into that.
Yes, Dawson. Why don't you kiss him?
Yeah. Why don't you?
It seems an awful lot like you kind of should kiss Pacey.
Does Dawson's Creek is gay?
It does Dawson's Creek be gay?
What did I say?
You're right. You're 100% right about this. I want to dissect this.
He's not just horny boy, because he won't let himself be horny boy.
He's trying to be the director of the show Dawson's
Of the nut.
In hindsight, he's not about getting boned down.
A bright, intelligent young woman who is clearly in charge of her own body.
I'm not suggesting leather straps and Crisco.
Pause. The juxtaposition, first of all, of talking about Crisco while he's like fondling this decapitated head is one thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's
Mhm.
he's a busy boy.
He's an
just
auteur.
he's an auteur, exactly.
Dawson
And
Bundy.
with that hair, he could never. He could never.
No, that's how they get you. They lure you in with the floppy middle part and strapping straps. Also, the bit he says about like Jen being in control of her own body or whatever,
Yeah.
it makes him sound like such a cool feminist.
Yes.
And then he's like really not later.
So this is kind of the thing about Dawson,
They're
right?
setting
It's
up
like
the Madonna whore complex like real hard. Is gonna collapse like a house of cards.
Exactly. In Dawson's mind, a woman being in control of her body is different from a woman having autonomy over her body and making choices that he doesn't agree with, right?
Mhm.
He's just saying like,
Yeah.
she's not a horny teenager,
Yeah.
which is like, I think pretty true in the case of Jen. I don't think she's
No.
that horny.
I don't think so.
Like,
I think Dawson would argue that theoretically, if she was or had been sexually active, which we know she has been, but he doesn't know this yet, I think he would like to think that he's okay with that. I think he thinks he's very progressive, but that hasn't been tested yet, and he's happy with it because he's in a state of comfort right now.
Totally, completely agree.
What?
Check that out.
See?
I fucking can't.
It's not a bad prosthetic head for a high schooler
No,
in his bedroom.
Considering a 15-year-old made it, that's pretty good.
Oh. I think they could have cast somebody who looked less like his dad.
Well, it was the 90s. Didn't every man
Everyone looked like
kind
Bob
of look
Saget.
like that? Yeah, exactly.
You will not be part of the class. You will sit in the back and be quiet. You will not participate or involve yourself in any way.
And what does he do?
Oh, immediately. Dude, sitting in at her desk.
Okay,
Pacey.
pause. Pause. This is where I started like writing a lot.
Uh-huh.
One question I have: does he not realize that this is illegal and could get her in so much? Like, if nothing else, is he not? Do you know?
That's the thing that fucks me up so much about this is like the way he is acting is like it's cultural taboo that people would maybe like be surprised by and then immediately move on.
He's treating it as age gap, not molestation.
Exactly. He's treating it as he's 18 and she's 35.
Right.
Like,
right.
He's not. He's 15, man.
He's pretty 15.
And like, it's beyond all of the problems with that. The thing that throws me off the most about this is the way both of them really, but especially him, like just acts so nonchalant about it. Like in school while there are people around.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
You could start with the open mouth kiss if you'd like.
Like you're just saying
in front of
students? So many people. And you know at least one of them is in journal club.
Oh, totally. These kids are
they're like
so many notes.
Your tongue was in my mouth.
I feel like we're not supposed to empathize as much with her as we do. Like we're supposed to be empathizing more with Pacey almost, and like maybe it's just because I'm in my 30s, but like holy shit, Pacey, back off.
This is something
bro.
I wanted to talk about. How much of Pacey's behavior is excused by age? Because I think we've all had that situation where it's like somebody acts like they're really, really into you and they're engaging, and then they pull away, and you're like, what was that about? And they're like, nothing happened. That didn't happen, right? They like fucking gaslighting you. In this case, she has good reason to gaslight him. But
completely.
But he doesn't seem to grok that. I understand the feelings that he's having, but he is like throughout this episode, he's basically stalking her.
Yes.
And he is owed an explanation. But I'm trying to figure out like how much of this is a normal way for like a now kind of traumatized 15-year-old kid to like respond to this situation, you know?
100%. I mean, I'll say like there's really no wrong move for a 15-year-old to make at this point. Talking to an adult about what has happened, who isn't that adult with whom that,
That
but also
happened with,
obviously
yeah.
he wants to continue it.
Yeah.
So that complicates it.
I do think like throughout this episode, he is aggressively ignoring the boundaries that she is trying to set, which is not appropriate.
Sure. I mean, none of it's appropriate.
None of it's
Let's
appropriate.
just say
None
it's
of it's
all
appropriate.
horribly inappropriate.
Yeah. But it does make you wonder, like, would he be doing this, like, if she was another 15-year-old girl?
Absolutely.
Who is like, oh, actually, no, I don't want to do this with you.
And in that case, boo. Pacey.
Yeah.
But in this, as it is now,
yeah.
Oh, kiss thing.
I'm not engorged with this either, okay? It goes both ways.
I wasn't sure if I heard that correctly the first time I watched it.
I hate this. Why? Pacey, no.
Way of letting him know she loved him.
Yes, that's the obvious interpretation of the moment.
Pause. That's a very like backhanded way to respond to your students' analysis.
She's got problems. She's not cool in a lot of ways.
I have issues with this lady.
Bronte should have saved her ink.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have had a heavy-handed allegory.
Exactly. Pause. I'm gonna be right back. I have to, give me 30 seconds. Fill my airtime.
What are you doing?
I have to be right back.
Okay.
I promise it'll be worth it.
Okay. I don't know.
Dope.
There we go. All right, Riverdale.
Cool.
Wowie. Can we talk about when we went to Harry Potter World and you dressed up as a Hufflepuff and
Cedric Diggory, yeah.
And was it specifically
God.
a Cedric Diggory? And then we went to the store where they match you with a wand, and
they
there
pick
was
out
a
one
kid in a wheelchair, and they picked you over the kid in the wheelchair to do the wand thing.
This was entirely the employee's choice that day. Whoever that was said, I know who needs a little magic in their life, and it's this guy.
This hottie.
This 30-year-old man.
You didn't say no though.
The light shone on me from above.
That's still
when a
one
spotlight
of the
falls on me, I'm gonna step up.
It's still one of the funniest things that I've ever been a part of. It's in my top 10 lifetime moments.
He's so cute. Look at that big
He's
puppy
so cute.
dog
I
energy.
do love him, and he's not doing anything wrong.
He's just a himbo. Someone asked me if Dawson was a himbo.
No.
And I was like, absolutely not. Dawson is not dumb enough to be a himbo, but he's also not like sweet enough or beefy. Like
he lacks pretty much all of the requirements of a himbo besides being conventionally attractive.
Agreed. I think this dude, pure himbo energy.
Yeah.
Like he's getting set up to be the like mean bully jock, but like
he looks really sweet.
Fine. There has to be a level of moving through this world and being like, I don't really know.
Untouched.
Yeah. And Dawson's
very affected by everything, and himbos aren't.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no.
It's in my bedroom on the night table, your mother's side. You might want to take the tape out.
Oh! What?
Did you not hit that last time?
I never caught that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
You might want to take the tape out.
Yeah.
I totally missed Dawson's line. You can get arrested for that in some states.
When I was texting you the other day, I thought this is what you were referring to, and you were like, the thing with the dad, and I was like, ugh.
No, not.
No, but it gets arguably worse, so.
We'll, yeah, that's the part I was texting about.
Let's get too detailed.
He has every right to request that.
Yes, but he's also asking for the mechanics of a good kiss. It's like, what is his ideal answer there? Because if it's like, use tongue to do this, or like, make your lips do that, like, that's detail.
Well, I think there's a difference between saying like, here's, do this with lips, do this with tongue, versus like, well, when I shoved my tongue down your mother's throat and she gargled it, like, that's, that's different. Yeah, when I touch the little dangly thing and swing it at the back of her throat, that's what this.
The way
felt like.
I would let Dawson's dad spit in my mouth so fast.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Pause. Okay, we're going to be crossing some lines during this scene, but at this point, this is a very sweet interaction.
It is very sweet.
And like, I really love Dawson's dad. Like, you can tell how much he loves Dawson's mom and appreciates her and like has this attraction to her that has never ceased. And like him bringing that sweetness because he knows that's what Dawson is about, right? Like he can speak Dawson's language to him about like what aspects of sexual interactions are moving the plot forward, bringing you closer as people, doing the romance thing. Like, I think that is really like well written
agree.
and like shown really well and beautifully.
I think this show does this a lot where there's like some actually like really nice, profound, well-written moments bracketed by absolute
heinous behavior.
Heinous behavior, debauched, like
Romance and Chapstick feels like it's got to be the title of at least one Dawson's Creek fan fiction.
I'll check later.
Great. This might need to get cut from our eventual video, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. You take away the head, and that entire scene is straight out of a porn I've seen.
Elaborate? What substitutes for the head?
The dad.
Okay. The dad.
Woo! Do we get to see the face again? Because the eyes send me every time.
I want him so bad to just like dive back in. And then he takes the head and he's like,
well, gonna take this up to my room. See you later, Dad. Gonna go get that camcorder. Oh, Joey.
Dawson's got some puberty to hit.
It's the 90s. You can't be doing that on your home telephone.
I was just gonna say, not only
you work with the man.
Yeah, well, you're openly having a very much like the Pacey classroom thing. You're doing this in broad fucking daylight. First of all, like there's
100%.
people, including your spouse, in the house, and second of all, this is not 2025 when we can just like sneak our phone into a room. Like somebody's gonna follow that cord in there.
She's not Snapchatting this.
Yeah.
This is on a home landline.
Carry this thing. If anybody else in that house picked up the other line,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. If anybody in the house was like, "Oh, I gotta make a call," they would pick it up and hear her
canoodling.
And her boyfriend
Bob
confess. Bob.
Back to you, Bob. I wrote, I know to Dawson's mom is honestly such a flex, and I think appropriate.
Oh, totally appropriate. I also don't know that I would have had the gall to say it.
Absolutely not. No.
I think I would have told Dawson. I guess it's complicated because she's into Dawson and doesn't want to deliver bad news to him. But like,
I know I complained last episode about like the kids acting like they're adults and
like
thinking
adults.
They're adults. But I think in this case, she is doing that, and I think it's appropriate.
I agree.
Yeah.
That was a very adult move. And I think of all the kids, I like it most when Joey behaves as an adult because she's the one who has the most trauma. Like her mom died, her dad got arrested, like she's being raised by her sister. Like she's the person who I think has most been forced by the world to step into the role of an adult. And that's why she's so over everyone in high school and all the bullshit that's going on around her. So like her seeing this friend's parent as like, and just like treating herself as an equal by default. I love that characterization for her. It's part of why she's just my favorite fucking character.
Do you think she also kind of had the gall to do that because like she has seen like with her dad, like she's seen adults behaving badly, and she's kind of like, we all have that moment as children where we realize that our parents are not infallible, right? Like we realize they're flawed or they do shitty stuff or whatever. And I think she's had that much earlier than most of her peers. And so if it was like Dawson finding that about, like, let's say it was Joey's mom or dad and he caught them cheating, I think he would be very like, you know, whereas
100%.
like Joey's like, fuck these grownups.
Exactly. Know? Actually, y'all suck.
Yeah.
Ah, Joey, you die so well. Dawson, can we get another one of those? Because I so love that image.
Pause. Okay. So I know like Joey and Pacey have like, they're not really friends. That was really aggressive. And I feel like it's very out of character for Pacey too, actually.
I agree. I think I get how it's ribbing, right? Like, he's not actually hurting. There was no actual physical anything for her. But like, it does come across really antagonistic.
It's really intense. Yeah.
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 I agree.
You don't look like a duck.
Debatable.
I think it's the most accurate thing she said, actually.
First of all, we passed the Bechdel test on that scene. Well done.
You did.
Does it count if you're discussing your body image issues?
The bar for the Bechdel test is extremely low, but body
cool.
image issues are a very real thing for women, especially women of that age. And so I think it is, and they weren't talking about it in relation to a man either. You can hate your body regardless of who else likes it.
She's clearly vying for Joey's friendship. Like, I think it's cool that in coming here, she's like, oh yeah, I guess I'm going to meet these boys because I'm used to meeting boys and it's just a thing that happens. You're going to meet boys. How much is she actually like searching for female friendship? Because that's a really cool angle that I think her character really desperately needs.
It's
and
not
I think
something
Joey's
you see a
probably
lot
does too.
either, especially from this era of TV. And I would also say like so far in the 1.5 episodes, I think she's been more active about pursuing Joey's attention than Dawson's.
Totally. Yeah. Agreed.
I hope you find your cousin.
Whoa, cut!
In hindsight, I wouldn't have wanted to kiss Pacey either if I were Joey.
Not if that's how he kisses.
If he was going to do that.
Yeah. I don't think he would have done that to Joey.
Do you think it's about Jen or do you think
I think it's about fucking
Dawson?
with Dawson.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think
agree.
the fact that it's Jen hurts, but like I think it's more about fucking with Dawson.
Yeah, totally.
And she doesn't seem to mind.
No. She's having a great time. She
I
finds
could
it charming.
Yeah, I could actually believe that they talked about that they planned this ahead of time.
I totally could see that. She finds that really funny. She's like, she's full on giggling about it. And Dawson is having a full on breakdown. Even Joey's about it. Like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
I love when everyone rags on him. Because
he deserves it.
You know?
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, it doesn't make sense for our new character to be kissing her dead cousin's boyfriend.
He's not
right.
wrong.
The kiss is officially cut.
All right. That is, again, exactly the plot of Twin Peaks. When the cousin comes to town, it forms a love triangle between the dead girl's best friend and her cousin, who suddenly he's into for no reason.
Wow. Okay.
So I do, and I also, a part of me, at the very least, Dawson would be interested in tropes, I think, from Twin Peaks. Although, again, Spielberg is his... I don't think Dawson likes David Lynch. I don't think he is a fan of that because Lynch is completely obsessed with sex. And
yeah, so you think like the writers are doing this on purpose, but Dawson certainly is not. I
think so. Yeah. I think Dawson might have like pulled pieces of it from the cultural ether and zeitgeist of the 90s, but also like I don't think he is purposefully channeling Lynch with this.
Completely thoughtless.
She's like, her face. When the Joey stink face is directed at Dawson and not at Jen, I'm all about it.
It's so good.
It's really good.
What did he do that I didn't do?
He asked her out.
Exactly.
Joey. Babe. It's J. Crew versus Hollister.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not that far off, bro.
But I'm not above witnessing your hormonal suicide, so count me in.
That's a good phrase. Can I just point out, Dawson's totally down to make out with a decapitated head, but can't ask a girl on a date. Too virginal to date, but
100%.
not too virginal to kiss dummy head.
Yeah, I mean, dummy head is not a person, right? It doesn't have the same.
No, but first of all, ew. Just ew. But also, like, I think part of the reason he's not asking her out blatantly is because he doesn't want to be horny boy. This is the thesis of Dawson's Creek, is that Dawson does not want to be horny boy. And so I think he thinks making his sexual interest in her explicit in a what he would consider stereotypical and lowbrow way is too horny.
Yeah.
Which I guess, like, fine, whatever. I think that jives with his character, but he is not too horny to figure out how to tongue kiss her. You know?
Yes.
He's not too prude.
He's not too virginal.
Right.
Too prude to figure out the mechanics, but he is too virginal to take action on it. Dawson strikes me as the kind of guy who wants to do like rose petals and be on a boat somewhere, like, you know, hold up signs and put up jukebox playing music. Like, he wants all of that. And then, like, for him and his woman very specifically, exactly, to come together and discover that they are meant to be together in that moment and not have to exchange words about it.
Yeah, and then they make love on the boat. Yeah. And unfortunately, high school is not conducive to that whole scenario.
Exactly. Do it.
Oh yeah, Joey's gonna read his mom to filth. The Phantom of the Stairwell.
Pause. What is up with these? This episode is all about we need to talk in the wrongest possible location. Your husband is in the next room. You just finished making out with him.
Yeah, she's very unconcerned.
I think that is actually purposeful. Like, there's a self-sabotage going on here.
I was curious about that because that does happen a lot, but I didn't remember enough about the details of why she's doing this to be like, oh, is she like kind of low-key trying to get caught? Or like,
oh, she fully wants her to blow up her whole life.
Back to you, Bob.
Back to you, Bob.
Back to you, Bob.
Yeah, right.
Not a thought behind those eyes.
No.
He does switch it on and off pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
He goes on power saving mode pretty easily.
In his like in-between moments, in his liminal moments between like scenes that he is directing, nothing's going on. It's either like
so
I'm fully in charge of what exactly is happening here, or like my brain does not exist. I've removed it. I've put it into a vat for stasis, for safekeeping, and I am now going to go on full puppy dog mode on a journey to the dance. I don't know what's gonna happen I know what's gonna happen at the dance. I'm gonna
get
see
kissed.
this. I'm gonna get kissed. I'm gonna see the girl I like, and she's gonna turn away from the big jock because he's actually mean, and she and I are gonna dance the night away.
Sometimes he's not directing Dawson's life. Sometimes he's not making that movie of his life in his head. Right. But I do think like the idea that he thinks he's following a script, and I think that's very literal, and it's cute, but yeah. I
totally agree. And I'm talking specifically about the scenes where he's like going from one scene to another, where he's like, this is I've faded to black already. I don't have to have my brain on. I'm going out. Me going out the door isn't a part of my story. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is all filler episode, boys. Like, nobody needs to be in charge of what happens here.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Good answer, lady.
No.
I have to go.
Because
I think as far as answers go that she could have given, I have to go is not terrible.
I think it's the worst appropriate answer she could have given. Yes, I think the problem is she's being avoidant. She's not.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
She's not engaging. She should be shutting it down. She should be saying.
Right. Yeah, the avoidance
I don't know what you should say after having kissed a 15-year-old student. Probably goodbye.
Probably, yeah, see you in 10 to 20. She goes between treating Pacey like a child, which she should be treated as, but she does treat him like an adult. Like, these are the things, like, this is how I would act around a guy that I didn't want to go out with again, you know? To like.
Exactly. In some moral sectors, what they're doing is known as foreplay. And in some states, what you're doing is a misdemeanor. I love that they have a similar syntax to their speech patterns. It's really nice because they are the two characters who've known each other the longest, who are like in sync the most.
Yeah.
I do love it. And I love that the characters who there's something I love about each of these characters. And I love Dawson and Joey.
Okay.
Similar.
Break it.
Okay.
We can break it down.
Do you dance? No. Now you do.
Come on, Joey, it's time to dance at the dance with Dawson, but it's not actually about you, it's your nightmare. It's so he can get a girl.
I do like that he's wearing the blue, but not his jacket. I feel like that says something.
It says he's a main character.
There's so many other people wearing the jock jacket, and he's wearing the blue of the jacket, but not the jacket itself. And I think that's nodding to the fact that he's not like every other meathead that Dawson hates.
Yeah. He's not an NPC as much as the others are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also he has the spirit of the team because he got the blue, right?
Yeah.
But he's being more distinct. He's being more himself.
Yeah.
He's being more...
And it's something...
this guy who's like stand up and wants to wear something nice to the dance.
Yeah. And he likes sports, and that's fine. Like, Dawson likes film, he likes sports, and...
Dawson didn't go in a camera. In a director's... well, is that how a director would have gone
Yeah, I think so.
He's got the vest.
Yeah. I could see Steven Spielberg in a vest, for sure.
It's just giving big, like, half-elf energy, if I can be honest. Like, I'm sorry, it's just, he's got a little elven fae to him.
It's giving something.
Listen,
He's giving Gale of Waterdeep.
Oh, no. Oh, God, is he? Do you think...
They have similar head shapes.
It's true. It's very true.
I could see Gale in that outfit.
Gale would totally wear that. Does Gale only wear the Sea Maiden, or the fucking dress?
Mm-hmm.
I think Dawson would kill in that mod, with the.
I don't think
dress.
Dawson's legs are that muscular.
I don't think Dawson has Gale's body. I'll agree. Hi.
We have film class together, right?
Technically, no. Technically, Dawson's not in that class.
Technically, I'm just hanging out watching.
Yeah, I'm
Dawson
just
said.
observing.
I'm just
there. I just kind of...
I'm just listening. What's the theme? What's the theme of the dance? Do we know?
I think those are always under the sea, aren't they?
Is that like standard for dances?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's
in
like...
TV?
Yeah. Like Back to the Future.
He was a very talented filmmaker.
Oh, yeah? You in the movies?
I dab.
Cool.
Sorry, this exchange of like this dude being like, hey, are you a human being? And Jonathan being like, you're my mortal nemesis. Is so brutal.
But it's also kind
Maybe I'm not a fucking idiot. Maybe I know how to make a movie. And this guy's like, dude, I'm just on a date with this girl. What the fuck? Like,
I also like that that's what Dawson thinks. Like, that's what he hinges his value on.
yes, 100% of his. Yeah.
But also, this is paralleling what a bitch Joey was being in the last episode, where like, you know, Jen's just being like, hey, so what
Jen
kind of...
shows up as just a human.
She's like, what do you like on your ice cream? And Joey's like, I like shoving your face in dog shit is what I like.
Yeah.
Like, that's the... They're meant for each other. Both unnecessarily aggro.
Yeah, totally. There's...
Please go back.
These two human beings trying to operate, being like, yo, we're just people, and these two movie makers being like, fuck the both
like
of
frothing
you
at the
so
mouth.
much.
I need to absorb this.
Have a moment,
Mm-hmm.
and then Jen comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You made it.
Yeah.
Guys, do you know Cliff? Hi.
We have film class together, right?
Not exactly. It's my study hall base.
Oh, yeah? You in the movies?
I dab.
Cool.
I'll see ya.
Psychotic. Psychopath.
Fuck. What is this show?
Do some funky beats though. Fuck, what is this song? Oh my god. Is this a real song or is this just like filler.
This is a dance
like a-
track for the geeks while
That's
these
like
kids go off
no,
and have
that's
their
like the
conversation.
music that plays when you get a split at the bowling alley.
Well, if you'd rather dance with him.
I don't think it'll get copyright struck though.
No, I'm enjoying my misery.
Face is so intense.
Primal exists between us.
You're scaring me, Dawson.
Okay. Primal. Horny.
Very horny.
Primal. Horny.
Mm-hmm. There's something primal.
Dawson thinks they're different things.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's not horny,
Mm.
primal.
Primal. Because primal's more like I think he thinks that's like a soul bond.
Yeah.
Back to the
I
Omegaverse
mean-
bullshit.
Are we bringing all that into this?
Omegaverse Dawson fanfic.
I think you're going to be disappointed.
I'm never disappointed to not see Omegaverse.
Oh, great.
That can be a whole other. We need to do a podcast just on my feelings about Omegaverse.
Oh, I'm so down for this. Shit. Okay.
Shit. Fuck.
You're the sea creature from your own movie.
So be it.
Okay. That's a great line, and it's true. Like, what's his movie about? His movie is a horror movie in which he just killed Joey and replaced her with Jen.
Yeah.
I guess there's
But
like a story going on here.
But Pacey and the boyfriend are the same person.
Yeah. Pacey's off. They're just really not giving a shit about Pacey right now. They're like, thanks for coming to film our movie. Bye.
You know what? Honestly, no wonder Pacey ran into the arms of an older woman because he's getting no play with these people. Like, they do not give a shit about Pacey.
Boo.
Like, poor Pacey.
Who likes Pacey? No, Pacey's wonderful. I love Pacey.
Love Pacey. But Joey
Pacey
doesn't like
deserves all the
him.
love.
Jen doesn't know him. And I feel like Dawson just kind of keeps him around.
I think he and Pacey are friends.
We just haven't
Like-
seen a lot of that yet.
Yeah.
Because they're off being
Yeah,
horny
no.
in different directions.
Exactly. He's like, I have to talk to my best friend, Joey,
Mhm.
and also to the new girl.
I gotta go haul
which
some
leaves
puss.
not a lot of time for other friend.
Yeah. Other friend. Other friend Pacey.
Yeah, that's kind of what like designated male friend. Like,
It's like the way I feel about you. She challenges me. She could be you.
Except she's not. That's
hey bud.
Oof.
Hey bud.
Ugh.
The fuck does that mean? He can be
Even
you?
without the romantic tension,
Totally.
that's such a hard thing to hear from like, hey, like this person who I've known for a week is basically interchangeable with my best friend of many years.
Exactly. That's such a wild thing to like.
Yeah.
Is this autistic?
No.
Okay.
That's Dawson.
Just Dawson.
Yeah. He might be experiencing something where he's just like, it's so hard for him to find people that he vibes with that once he finds the people he vibes with, he puts them all in the same bucket automatically.
Yeah.
And so I
Yep.
guess I do kind of get that.
Okay.
And he's young and doesn't understand like those nuances, and he's clearly undiagnosed. So,
Yeah.
but still a crazy thing to say.
It's time for a rewrite.
Menacing.
Horrifying.
Oh god, he fucks
Excuse
this
me.
up so bad.
I'd like to cut in. Actually, I don't want to cut in. I'd like to take over. I'd like to ask you to manly step aside so that I might have a moment with the object of my desire.
Literally called her an object.
Cliff was not 100% in the right in that scene. I think he did well a couple times in checking in with Jen. At least he checked in. He was checking in with his friend who he invited on.
I'm Team
Dawson
Cliff. I'm Team
referred to
Cliff
that
on-
person as an object to be interchanged into his current social structures.
Yeah. I don't think he
Yeah,
said anything where I'd be like, you know?
No, he just eventually was like, I'm going to make this person leave. And like all his attention focused there rather than on his friend, kind of like
Yes.
looking for someone to care about what was going on with her, I think.
Yeah, well, he's also being accosted by Dawson. And I think
Oh, for
he's
sure,
allowed to
Dawson-
protect his I think he thinks he's like protecting both of them in that situation of like, I don't want this
Yeah.
guy here. I don't think you want this guy here.
Yeah.
My desire seems to be a blanket desire, so I will. Yeah, he did check in. That was nice.
How'd it go?
Brought your doggy bag.
That's crazy. Literally
Probably
Bob's
a-
sloppy seconds.
It's probably Alfredo.
Kissing the girl next door for the first time tonight.
Which girl next door?
Oh, he thinks it's Joey.
Two things. First, the fact that he thinks it's Joey, but also that recontextualizes the head of Joey from earlier
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
His son did make like paper mache cast of his best friend / girl who sleeps in his room's face for a monster movie where he killed it.
Do you think Dawson's dad knows that he's making a movie, or does he just think that Dawson has a fake Joey head on tap?
Imagine for a moment. You live in the same household as Dawson. Do you think it's possible to not know that he's...
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good
You have to be a
point.
complete shut-in. Exclusively in the attic. No contact downstairs. You have to get a meal through the lift system. The dumb waiters.
I think even if
Yeah.
you were being held captive against your will in Dawson's basement, I think you would still know that Dawson was making... If you knew anything about the outside world, it would be that Dawson was making a movie.
100%.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think the fact that he thinks Dawson and Joey kissed tonight is certainly something. The desire to get railed constantly, I get. I just have to say. I just need to start with that. It's like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Look at that man.
Maybe she wants out because he's too horny. She's like, I cannot live my life constantly being like drawn into the maelstrom of this man's raw sexual power.
But so she's going off to another man's raw sexual.
Bob has
Bob.
no raw sexual power. That she needs a break. She's not. I don't think she's actually fucking Bob. I think she needs a break from getting railed by Dawson's dad.
That at all.
Nah, man. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bud. Sorry. Hate to say it. Go sit down.
But this
Take a
won't
knee.
happen again.
Yep.
It doesn't help that he looks like he's basically wearing dinosaur pajamas.
Yeah. Lady, the fuck are you doing?
Joe.
The willpower.
It's non-existent.
Dawson, no big word, no small word. Watch out for that hobbit behind you, lady.
That look away.
I know. I know.
Sorry about tonight.
It's like he's waiting for the little guy in his earpiece to like finish talking.
Totally. He's writing.
Beow, beow, beow.
Want to be your public adventure.
Is that what your grinder profile says?
It's about to.
I hate this. I hate this because so she's saying like, can't you be like my friend and a guy I have fun with, like whatever that means, right? Like she wants her relationship to grow out of friendship, which is probably how it should be. And Dawson's like, no, no friend, only fuck. I don't know. I just think it's sad that I think what she wants is actually closer to like what Dawson would actually want if he understood that, you know? I think that kind of like deep romance and connection can really only come from like a friend-based relationship. And she knows that and Dawson doesn't. And he's rejecting like the best thing that they could have together.
Yes, I agree. To her for sure.
Yeah.
But he doesn't understand that. He doesn't know how to deal with all that.
Yeah.
He only knows his archetypes.
And I was just gonna say, I think he hasn't read that script before.
Yeah.
And I think if he did read that script, he would be very, very into it. And I think this is also why he's not into Joey.
Yeah, for sure. Because he doesn't view her as an option.
He doesn't think that friendship and sex can
Coexist.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because she does like him.
For some reason.
He does have a certain charm.
Okay. This fucking outfit, dude.
I'm obsessed.
I fucking hate it. It's like kind of okay from the front.
The back is the bagginess is insane. The 90s were a different time. The amount of fabric that you need an item of clothing, far too much.
The back looks like a
Far too much.
mispacked tent.
Yeah.
Well, that was a ride. Who was having the best time? Who was
Who's
having the
having the
worst
best
time? Who made the worst
Worst time.
decision? And who is having the most sex? I think most sex is still Dawson's mom.
Most sex is still Dawson's mom for sure.
Yeah.
Best time?
I think Dawson's dad.
Yeah, Dawson's dad for sure.
Yeah.
He's living life, loving it, proud
Yep.
of his son.
Yep.
I want to give an honorable mention to Cliff. If not
Yeah.
for Dawson showing up and really weird.
Yeah. Worst decisions, obviously, still going to Tamara.
No, I
can't-
think she's gonna have a streak for a little while at least.
Yeah, I think she's gonna have an unbroken record until she leaves the show.
Yeah.
I really
agree.
can't think of what else incest might be worse.
Sure.
Depending on, well,
Listen.
we don't need
there's
to
a
get
lot
into
of
my
options.
fanfic preferences. And then who's having the worst time? Pacey. Who's having the worst time who has normal problems? Do we think it's Joey?
I think it's Joey because
Because-
she's getting jerked around. The best she got this episode was isn't forced to kiss Pacey. But then she has to watch Dawson make out with her decapitated head and then decapitate her. While Pacey tells her that he wants to murder her more.
She does have to keep Dawson's mom's dirty little secret. Joey's having the worst time of
I think
the...
Joey's having the worst time. Outside of this winner's
Mhm.
block that we have for this.
Yeah, Pacey's in a different...
They jumped tier lists.
Yeah, Pacey's in the Olympics and Joey's doing like varsity.
Pacey's the meta.
You know what?
except
I'm gonna give a third place bad time to the film teacher that Dawson suckered into letting him
Third place
audit.
bad time.
Yeah, third place bad time.
Having Dawson join your film class as a silent observer.
Silent.
Bad decisions all around. This lady
Yeah.
really sucks.
Yeah. I want like a retelling of this from like just some kid in the back of the class being like they're somehow in like all of the classes, but like Dawson's being really intense, and then they go to like English class and they're like, why is Pacey so upset about her take on Wuthering Heights? I didn't even know he read. Like, why? He must really love this book.
Ooh.
Yeah. How long does Cliff last? I want more of Cliff.
I think he's going to be on it for a while.
I don't think he
I'm
ever
pretty
becomes like
sure.
a main character. He is in... Oh, I hate to break this to you.
Oh, don't tell me it's 2 episodes.
It's more.
Is it 6 episodes?
It's less.
Oh, no.
It's 5. He's in 5 episodes. Can you imagine if Dawson was a weeb?
He's a weeb for
Spielberg.
Spielberg.
He's a speeb.
Spielberg.
What do you think Dawson's take on anime would be? He definitely would have been subs over dubs.
I think Dawson loves a shonen. I think he really I think the cultural impact of it is cool to him.
Do you think
I
Dawson gets
Dawson.
Do you think
I
he
think
gets
Dawson
down
likes
with
Dragon Ball Z.
Naruto? No.
I think he likes Dragon Ball Z.
No, he does not.
The other option is Sailor Moon, and I don't think enough of a
Feminist.
feminist, honestly, yeah, to allow himself to enjoy that.
I think anime as a genre is a little bit horny for Dawson.
Sure, yeah, I think that's true.
You would have to find a shonen that both does not really center like fighting and is also not sexual at all. So no fan service, no titties.
Yeah,
I think Naruto's too much. He would like Avatar.
he would love
Yeah.
Avatar. Dawson loves Miyazaki. Sure,
I think he would feel
I think he
intrigued but discomforted by Miyazaki.
Yes, totally agree. I think he could get really into Miyazaki in college.
Dawson
what I'm
would
saying?
get
Like-
really into Miyazaki in college and then act like he was, but he would get into it after everyone else, but then he would act
Yeah.
like he was the first person to ever discover it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And everyone else in film school, Whoa, you're here?
I think this is a productive conversation.
Well, I'm gonna stop this recording from getting any longer. Good night.
Have fun editing this.
Oh, thank you.